Good afternoon and welcome to our iPad presentation on school improvement processes. We're going to be discussing the CESA 7 data retrieve model. It is an 8-step process. The process starts out with two steps that you do prior to meeting. It's actually the first step is team readiness. During team readiness, you hand out the information and you prepare the team for working together. In step 2, data collection, you identify the data that you're going to start to collect. During the actual data retrieve, 3 steps will take place. Step 3, data analysis, groups will come together to look at the data and evaluate it and identify trends. In step 4, hypothesis and issues, you'll identify areas of concern and pose questions as to possible problems there. In step 5, we will identify improvement goals for the organization. After the data retrieve, the final 3 steps need to be performed. Objectives and strategies need to be identified and how we will address the data and the goals that were identified during the data retrieve. In step 7, progress monitoring and evaluation tools need to be developed. And in step 8, the document is rolled out and the sustainability of the initiative is the primary concern.
Strengths internally, based on the SWOT method, aligns very well with PLCs. Data-driven and collaborative. It's also very descriptive and systematic. You get timely data analysis, so the assessments that you're using, you can get in front of staff right away, and you can focus on relevant data. It also has actionable improvement plans. Those are some of the strengths.
Perceived weaknesses internal would be accessibility to data. Staffing allocations may not be set up in schools or districts to allow for that data collection. It's a very rigid process that may require training and assumes that that's in place. And in addition, it would require additional systems to be in place to be able to sustain that process.
The data retrieve model offers many opportunities for districts. First off, it allows for the district to lead revisions in curriculum and more appropriately allocate resources. It also prioritizes concerns for the students, the community, and the administration. The process involves shared responsibilities and allows the district to look through 4 lenses of data: student data, staff data, organizational data, and family and community data. And lastly, the data retrieve model offers different modules to focus on, from literacy to high school to elementary.
I'll give you some examples of threats. External threats, first of all, a good example would be vouchers. When you make them available to families as an option to leave the district because of lack of school improvement, that's definitely a distraction. Also, the threat of punishment for schools who struggle with improvement can be a major distraction. That punishment would be in the form of taking away some state aid or some funding. There are political threats as well. They can get in the way of progress. Divide and conquer. Maybe you're going to set the education against the community, things like that. Sometimes all the stakeholders may feel that they weren't allowed to get involved. And then you also can have increased competition among schools, which isn't good. And schools that may seem that they are a failure because of lack of improvement will have a difficult time recruiting and retaining students, faculty, and staff.
As you can tell, the CESA 7 school improvement planning process provides many strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.